Welcome to your favorite channel where you get to learn about leadership, communication, and networking. And today, on this live session, we're going to be doing something slightly different. It's a live Q&A session with me, and I just want to get to know you guys more and more. And if you are tuning in, first I'd like you to comment what part of the world you're tuning in from. And then secondly, you could see the question right there. The question is, who is your favorite villain and why do you like him or her? Who's your favorite villain and why do you like them? Okay. Check something real quick. So yeah, who's your favorite villain and why do you like them? Today I'll be talking about villain characters and how important they are. Why is it that there are some movie villains that we just love them? So we are looking at villain characters and why we really love those guys. Okay. Okay, mic check. Now, at the end of this video, I will be sharing with you guys my most likable the villains that I like the most, kind of. And this will be based on two things: their likability and how charismatic they are. So at the end of the session, I'll be sharing those two things with you. 1 second. Okay. So yeah. What are those things that make us like villain characters? Yeah. Sorry guys, I keep getting interrupted. I have new system here. I'm just getting used to it. So yeah, we're talking about movie villains. There are tons of movie villains out there, and you might have different reasons why you like those villains. Some villains you like them because they're likable. Some you like them because they're charismatic. Some you like them because they're funny. Some you like them because they're evil. And some you like them because they're sexy. Some you like them because they are highly professional. Some you like them because they are voracious. Some you like them because of the way they use words. Some you like them because they are persuasive. You know, some you like them. There's so many reasons why you could like a movie villain. And one thing that you need to know in film making is that the more likable your villain is, the more powerful your villain is, the more intense your movie gets. Because now a good villain brings out the best out of your protagonist, your hero. So, yes, I would like to know who's your favorite villain and why do you like them? What's the thing about them that you like the most? All right. And also, do not forget to comment what part of the world you are tuning in from. I'd like to hear from you guys. Okay. Yeah. Comment what part of the world you are tuning in from. And like I said, at the end of the session, I will be sharing my top 5 villains with one honorable mention. And not just those villains, I would also be sharing with you one or two of my favorite quotes from this top villains. So stay tuned. But in the meantime, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. This is a live session. My name is Dapo Ibrahim, and I'm the host of the session. So I would like to know where you guys are tuning in from. It's always a pleasure. I like getting to know you guys. Always a pleasure. Okay, we're talking about movie villains now. Now, there's so many villains out there, and they're just some of them. Recently, I've been watching Sons of Anarchy, and Sons of Anarchy is a seasonal TV show, 7 seasons, and it has tons of villains. Now, there's so many good villains in Sons of Anarchy, and yeah, you get to love them because of the way they develop these characters. But there's one key character in there who in the first 4 seasons wasn't the villain, but then he emerged to become, someone that had to be gotten rid of because of his deeds and everything. And to me, he was the best character in the entire series, and that's Ron Perlman in his role as Clay Morrow. If you haven't seen Sons of Anarchy, this is a call to action. Go check it out. I can't even tell you the entire story. Like I said, it's 7 seasons. It's a lot of things to share. It's a lot of stories to pick up from. But over the first 5 series, Ron Perlman, he nailed his role as Clay Morrow. He became a villain. He became an antagonist, so to say, and the way he approached it, he was so charismatic. He was so likable. He always maintained his frame as a leader. So he's someone that can easily, organize a team and strategize and get the team to execute. So for me, these are the kind of things that I look for. I look for how charismatic is this villain, how likable is this villain, how believable is this villain. He's just saying something that makes me want to believe him. So those are the things that I look into. Okay. So yeah, those are the things that I really look into. Having a beep sound somewhere. I don't like what's going on. But yeah, we're still together. And like I said, those are the things that I look into. So yeah, I would like to know where you guys are tuning in from. And also, if you're just tuning in, stay tuned till the very end because I have my own list of likable and charismatic villains. And I have 1 or 2 quotes from these peoples. And you don't want to miss this. You want to see these people because these are like the most impactful, most interesting, most believable movie villain characters in the history of cinema. Okay, in the history of cinema. So comment, let me know where you tuning in from, and also the question on the video: who's your favorite villain character, and why do you love him or her? I'd like to hear from you guys. Okay. Oh, by the way, please visit my online store. You can get one of this, and I have tons of merches there, customized T-shirts, mugs, shopping bags, hoodies, so many things you can get on it. And if this is your first time joining me on this channel, I just want to say welcome and thank you because I appreciate you tuning in. And if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please click the subscribe button. Click the subscribe button and also click the bell button. That way, whenever I'm on like this, I'm organizing a live session, or whenever I upload a video, you become the first person to see my post. So please click the subscribe button and click the bell button. And not just that, you will be helping me a lot in growing this channel. Right now, my channel is on 1,000 subscriber. My goal is to get it to 5,000 subscriber. And the only way I can achieve that is if you guys decide to help. So, excuse me. So please tune in, click the subscribe button, help me expand this community. Like I said, this channel solely focuses on creating content that helps the member of this community, the member of this family, to become better leaders, to become competent speakers, and to become great as far as networking is concerned. So please like this video, share this video, engage in this video. I'd like to hear from every single one of you. Say something. Engage, 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 engage. Yeah. So one way to engage is to answer the question. Like I said, I actually have two questions. The first one is, I'd like to know where you guys are tuning in from. So comment what part of the world you are tuning in from. And then the second question is the title of this video, which is, who is your favorite movie villain and why do you love him or her? And at the end of the session, I will be sharing my top 5 most likable and most charismatic villain in the history of cinema. Okay? And if you stay to the very end, I have one bonus, one honorable mention. And I have 1 or 2 quotes from each of these lovely, good, capable, insanely capable villain characters in the history of cinema. So you don't want to miss this. You don't want to miss this. So comment. Let me know where you're from, and also let me know your favorite movie villain character of all time. Let's see if we have the same person on the list. Okay. And how is your day going? I believe your day is going well. I believe you're all getting ready to kick off the new week. I just want to wish you all a prosperous week as you go into the new week. I want to wish you all a prosperous week. I want to wish you all the blessings in life, a productive week. Go out there and take full control. Go out there and take leadership. Go out there and practice all those things that you've been learning from this channel as far as communication and networking is concerned. Also remember, like I always say, like I always share with you guys, that networking and communication and even leadership, they are all intentional. You got to know that you want to do this and go out there and do it. Because if you're not intentional about it, you wouldn't get any result. Okay, you wouldn't get any result. And you start living a better life, you start living a happier life when you start doing things that you want to do, when you start taking full leadership of everything that happens in your life. I believe with this session, even though we're talking about movie villains, you would learn a couple of things from them. Things that might even help you out there. Not to become a villain, but just to... Because I believe strongly that there's something to learn from everyone. Good, bad. I believe people are people, and there's always 1 or 2 things to learn from people in general. Okay? Always 1 or 2 things to learn from people in general. That's a very powerful quote. There's always 1 or 2 things to learn from people in general. I feel like I should end this entire session there. But no, I have a goodie. I have goodies coming for you guys. 1 second. All right, yeah. Comment, let me know where you're from, comment your name, comment what part of the world you're tuning in from. Like I said, I'd like to know every single one of you. And I have a question right there. The question on this live Q&A session is, who is your favorite movie villain character and why do you love him or her? And what can we learn from them? Okay? What can we learn from them? And yeah, by the way, you can also comment how your day is going. I like to know how your day is going. Yeah, I'm putting word out there for everyone to join us because we're about to have a party. Let's go. All right, I see you guys joining in, and I appreciate you guys. Yeah, comment where you guys are tuning in from. I'd like to know. Yeah, see a lot of people joining in. That's good. I appreciate you guys, every single one of you, leaving your stuff, and just joining in. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Talk to me. Let's exchange information. And yeah, if you are not connected with me on social media, check me out on social media: Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, at Dapo Ibrahim TV. Okay, Dapo Ibrahim TV. Connect with me. I love hearing from everyone. Comment on my videos, photos. Let me know that you're coming from YouTube. I like to hear from people in general. And what plans you guys have for the new week? Let me know your plan for the new week. Okay, I'm about to share with you my top 5 most charismatic villains of all time. Are you guys ready for this? If you're ready for this, give me the thumbs up if you're ready to hear my top 5 most likable and most charismatic villains in the history of cinema. Okay, in the history of cinema. Let me know when you guys are ready. All right, my number 1 most likable and most charismatic villain of all time is from the movie Matrix. And guess his name. He's the one and only Agent Smith. Think about Agent Smith. Think about his aura. Think about the way he walks. Think about the way he talks. Think about the way he converts. Think about the way he impacts. Think about the way he bounces back from when Neo kicks his ass. Think about if you can do those things. There's so much things. There's so much we can learn from Agent Smith. Okay, so much. I love his monologues in most cases. I love his monologue when he said something. It wasn't actually a monologue because it was multiple Agent Smith saying it. When he said something about purpose, it's purpose that binds us, purpose that connects us, purpose that drives us. It was, that speech on purpose was so powerful. And the quote I have from Agent Smith is that because of you, I'm no longer an agent of the system. Because of you, I've changed. I'm unplugged, a new man, so to speak. Let me try and read it in his voice. Because of you, I'm no longer an agent of the system. Because of you, I've changed. I'm unplugged, a new man, so to speak. All right, I need you guys to rate that from 1 to 10. So yeah, Agent Smith is my first take. I think he's one of the most developed villain character of all time. I think the movie Matrix is just a powerful movie of all time, in general. So of course, Agent Smith is one of the most impactful villains of all time, and I think there's so much to learn from him, just as there is so much to learn from Morpheus, and just as there's so much to learn from Neo, um, and also as there's so much to learn from Niobe and Trinity, and all of them, all those characters. I think they all did great with their character. They all nailed it. They all nailed it. So yeah, Agent Smith is my number one villain character of my top 5 likable and charismatic villains in the history of cinema. And who can guess who my number 2 is? I doubt if anyone will get it right. I doubt it. All right, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. And also rate my voice impersonation of Agent Smith. I'd like to hear what you guys think about it, okay? Yeah, because of you, I'm unplugged. So my number 2 villain character is Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lamb. I don't think I have any introduction to do or to make. I don't think I have any description to make. I think Hannibal Lecter is just a charismatic beast. He's a villain, but then he's imposing, he's intimidating, he's extremely confident. He is, when he's doing something, he's never under pressure. Even though he's in the prison, you see that parts where they'll put him in the prison and he's talking to someone who's outside the prison, but then they would like kind of have like a psychological frame of having the audience almost mind fucked to think the people outside the prison are actually the one inside the prison. Did y'all get the vibe? If you didn't get the vibe, then you probably have to go watch the movie Silence of the Lambs again. Hannibal Lecter is a charismatic beast, and my favorite quote from him is, "Without death, we'd be at a loss. It's the prospect of death that drives us to greatness." Okay, I'll read that again. Without death, we'd be at a loss. It's the prospect of death that drives us to greatness. It's the prospect of death that drives us to greatness. I think that's one of the most powerful information that we can ever have, is to know that we are limited resources. The moment you know that you are limited resources, there is pressure. There's pressure to perform. Okay, all of a sudden you just know you have to perform. Okay, it's just like you're a student and your professor probably gave you an assignment that's due in 3 weeks and you didn't do nothing. But then the moment you are like a day to submission, you get everything done. Why? Because now you're close to the deadline and now you're feeling the pressure to perform. The same thing applies to people. You see people, they probably have wasted like the first 30 years of their life, but the moment they realize that they are limited in lifespan, the pressure to perform kicks in. And that's just something powerful to know. It makes you reflect about your life over time, about your family, about your loved ones. It makes you reflect. The possibility of death makes us push towards greatness. I don't want to go deep into that. I don't want to go deep into that. So yeah, my third villain pick, my third most likable and most charismatic villain is no other than Hans LANDA in Inglorious Bastard. And like there is no, if you haven't seen Inglorious Bastard, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say, because it's one of the best movie out there. One of the best movies out there. You got to go see it. Hans LANDA is such a charismatic. In fact, it's like a combination of the charisma of Hannibal Lecter and the charisma of Agent Smith. That's how Hans LANDA is. Super charismatic. He's a military guy in the movie, and I have a thing for military guys. I like people that are highly disciplined. And my favorite quote from him in the movie is when he said, "I love rumors. Facts can be so misleading, where rumors, true or false, are often revealing." I'll read that again. I love rumors. Facts can be so misleading, where rumors, true or false, are often revealing. Let me know what you guys make of that. Okay? I've been a guy who always says pursue facts, but the truth is, deep down, I always share with my friends that I love conspiracy theorists. I admire how they come up with stories like that, and they believe it so strongly to the point where they start sharing it, to the point where they start sharing it with everyone. Okay? So I kind of understand when he says he loves rumors, and I can relate with it, because sometimes rumors, take for example, you're a political candidate and people start spreading rumors about you. That's like you getting free promotion. All right, I don't want to keep going. Yeah, rumors are often revealing, true or false. That is a very powerful statement worthy of being looked into. And my villain number 4 is, you want to take a guess? Let's see who wants to take a guess. Give me a thumbs up if you want to take a guess. Now let's see. Okay, so my villain number 4 is the Joker. Okay, the Joker, and not the Joker, not the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Nah, I don't like that guy. I'm always disappointed in people that like that guy. Technically, like his philosophy is just ridiculous to me. Let me turn this up. Yeah, his philosophy is like, oh, the whole world hates me, therefore I'm gonna watch the world burn. It's a terrible philosophy to believe in. It's a terrible philosophy to preach. If the whole world hates you, then go work on yourself. Don't set the world on fire. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know if there's a coincidence, but if you remember, that was when there were tons of riots when that movie came out, The Joker. Yeah, the Joaquin Phoenix Joker. Now I think it's horrible. But yeah, I'm talking about the Heath Ledger Joker. That's the best Joker of all time. Okay, the best Joker. In fact, I have up to 5 quotes. But I'm not gonna read everything. I might read everything, but I love him so much. I like the way he was used artistically by Christopher Nolan to bring out the best in Batman. I like each time he says things like, I'm not gonna kill you because I need you alive. You and I are like the beauty and the beast. I need you. You're my dance partner. You complete me. I like when he says things like that. He had so many opportunities to kill the Batman, but he just doesn't want to kill him. And one thing about the Batman was the Batman also had multiple opportunities to kill the Joker. But did he kill him? Do you think that implies there's a portion of the Batman that enjoys the waltz between him and the Joker? There's a part of the Batman that makes him think, finally, I found a worthy opponent and I want him to last so long. You know, there's a part of the Batman that wants to keep dancing because he had multiple opportunity to end this guy, but he didn't take those opportunities. So the Joker and the Batman, they both have something in common, and that is why they both kept themselves alive. But the Joker was just was funny. Um, he was adaptable. He was fluid. In terms of charisma, well, I wouldn't say he had so much charisma, but he could get anything done. He could execute. He could organize people. He could make anything work. So I have 4 quotes here, and I'm going to read it to you. The very first quote I have from the Joker is, "Give a man a mask, and he will become his true self." What do you think about that? True or false? Yep. True or false? Comment below. Let me know what you guys think about that. Give a man a mask and he will show his true self. Give a man a mask and he will become his true self. The second quote I have from the Joker is, "When they treat you like a joke, leave them like it's funny." And that's a very popular quote. 1,000 memes. So many people have used it. If they treat you like a joke, leave them like it's funny. The third quote I have from the Joker is, "Sometimes you have to play the role of a fool to fool the fool who thinks they are fooling you." Powerful, okay? Sometimes you have to play the role of a fool to fool the fool that thinks they are fooling you. It's something it's peculiar. Even in my culture, they used to say, if you want to catch a monkey, act like a monkey. You know, sometimes it's always good to act like you're dumb, even if you're smart. And you come into a new place, act like you're dumb, because sometimes you just want to know how to survey the area. You want to know who you know. You want to know the people. You want to know the person that thinks is the smartest. You want to know the person that thinks is dumb. You want to know the most agile, the most energetic person. You just want to know stuff. You don't just want to jump into the whole place and just start, acting like a fool. So I was gonna say is mad. All right. I think I have 2 more quotes from the Joker. The next quote I have from the Joker is, "I now do what other people only dream." That's like a point of fulfillment. And then the final quote I have from the Joker is, "A man with nothing to fear is a man with nothing to love." Okay. A man with nothing to fear is a man with nothing to love. What do you think about that? Leave comments below. Let me hear from you guys. I'm still interested in knowing who your favorite villain is. I'm still interested in hearing from you guys, what part of the world you guys are tuning in from. Yeah, I like to get to know you guys, every single one of you guys, okay? And then my fifth most likable and most charismatic villain of all time. Drum rolls, please. Is no other than Tyler Durden from the Fight Club. Tyler Durden. If you don't know Tyler Durden, we have a problem. If you haven't seen Fight Club, you and I have a problem. Fight Club is a movie that every human being has to watch before they die. You gotta see that movie. Fight Club is the best. Oh, I don't know. There's so many good movies, but it's one of the best movies ever made. One of the best movies of all time. It's a masterpiece. It's revolutionary. It's iconic. It's powerful. The central theme of the message is just relevant. It's worthy of being looked at. If you haven't seen it, go see it. There's something about Tyler Durden that when you see Tyler Durden, even if it's the villain, you just want to be like him. You know, he said something, I do what you cannot do. And I said something like, I fuck the way you can never fuck. Something like that. I might be right. Don't quote me. Let me look for it. Let me see if I can find it. I have two other quotes from him, but let me see if I can find it. Tyler Durden. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I got the quotes for you guys. You're gonna love me for this. Okay, so this is one of the most brilliant quotes from Tyler Durden in Fight Club. He said, I look like you want to look. I fuck like you want to fuck. I am smart, capable, and most importantly, I am free in all the ways you are not. Why wouldn't you want to be like Tyler Durden? Okay? You got to see that movie. Enough just, enough talking about this thing. And, just go see the movie you haven't seen. I don't even know why I'm assuming you haven't seen it. I believe you guys have seen it. But if you haven't, just go see it. And I have two quotes from Tyler Durden. Okay, two quotes from Tyler Durden. To me, he's one of the most likable and most charismatic villains of all time. And the first quote I have is, "Only after disaster can we be resurrected." Okay, only after disaster can we be resurrected. It's only after you've lost everything that you're free to do anything. Nothing is static. Everything is evolving. Everything is falling apart. I'll read this again because I love it. It's only after disaster can we be resurrected. It's only after you've lost everything that you're free to do anything. Nothing is static. Everything is evolving. Everything is falling apart. The second quote I have from Tyler Durden is, reject the basic assumption of civilization, especially the importance of material possession. Now, there's a certain philosophy behind the character of Tyler Durden, which is the philosophy of being a minimalist and a stoic, whereby you learn how to let things go. You don't hold things to yourself. If you look at him, the main character was living in this luxurious apartment. Tyler Durden was living in some abandoned apartment. Yet he was still pulling people. He was still charismatic. He was revolutionary. Okay, so there's this thing about him, and then there's this car scene where he was driving and this guy was trying not to have an accident and was like, Your problem is you're trying to control everything. Learn how to let things go. And then the guy just walked, relaxed, and pulled the seatbelt, took his hand off the steering, and the car just started going. Learn how to let things go. I can't describe this film enough. You guys gotta go see if you haven't seen it. And if you have seen it, comment below. I want to hear from you. Let me know that you've seen. Let me know how much you enjoyed it. And on a scale of 1 to 10, let me know your ratings of The Fight Club. To me, Fight Club is one of the best movie of all time. I think every guy should see. I think every time a guy has a first watch of Fight Club, he should be celebrated. Okay, he should be celebrated. We should throw you a party for seeing it the very first time, because it's a life experience. It's one of those movies that you have to see before you die. And of course, that's 5 of my most likable, most charismatic villain, but I have one honorable mention, someone that you gotta go see. A deep character, a deep protagonist. My favorite dude of all time. My man. When I say my man, you should have known who I'm talking about by now. My man. And I'm talking about Alonzo, Detective Alonzo Harris. From The Training Day. If you haven't seen that film, I don't know. And I have 2 quotes from him. 2 great quotes from Detective Alonzo Harris. The first one is, to protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. I'll read that again. To protect the sheep, you got to catch the wolf. And it takes a wolf to catch a wolf. It doesn't get any better than that. The second quote from Detective Alonzo Harris is, it's not what you know, it's what you can prove. And at this point, I think this is a great place to end this session. It's been awesome hanging out with you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. I love you from the depth of my heart. If you love this video, please click the like button. Share this video for everyone to see. If you find it interesting, comment below. I'd like to hear from you guys. Even if this video is over, I still like to know where you guys are tuning in from. I want to know who your favorite villain is, and why you love them. So leave comments below. I'll be responding to everyone. And as we are going into this new week, I just want to wish you guys all the best. I want you guys to look at I did a live stream this morning, and it's on 7 key reasons why most people fail, why 99% people won't succeed. I'd like you guys to take a look at that video. There is a lot you could learn from just watching it from the beginning until the very end. It's very important, because if you want to become one of the 1%er, you have to do the things that one of the 1%er does. And I remember vividly, I shared 7 points with like 200 bonuses. And some of the things I spoke about was, people don't have focus, people don't have plans, people don't read books, people don't water their relationships, people always care about opinions of others, they don't take action, they don't have the finisher's mindset. There's so many things I spoke about. You want to go see this video. It's important, because that video will revolutionize your thought process. It will make you become a new human being, and it will make you go pursue your dreams in life. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the session right here. And until next time, when I'll be seeing you guys, love and respect to you all, and always be your best self. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.